Hey everybody, this is Peter with Cooking with Peter. Today I'm going to show you how to make two incredible side dishes to go with some of your favorite meats such as meatloaf, roasted chicken, steaks, and guess what? We're going to do them all in the Ninja Speedi. Guys, there's nothing better for me as far as a meal goes as to have great home-style side dishes. And two of my favorite restaurants in the Oklahoma City area where we live is Charleston's and also one called the Red Rock Grill. Both of these restaurants have fantastic home-style sides and I really love them. We're going to be making mashed potatoes in the Ninja Speedi. At the same time, I'm also going to be making honey glazed carrots that are going to sit on top in the machine. I'm going to go over the ingredients with you right now. In the large bowl, I have 4 cut up russet potatoes. Now these are diced about like this, some smaller, but you really want a pretty small dice, something like that, because they will cook a lot faster that way. Also, we have some chopped onion inside this dish to cook with the potatoes. For the honey glazed carrots, we have about 1 pound of baby carrots. The spices we're going to use are about 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of ground ginger, half a teaspoon of kosher salt, 1/4 teaspoon of freshly ground pepper, and then about 3 garlic cloves as well. In addition to that, we're going to have 2 tablespoons of softened butter accompanied by about 1 tablespoon of olive oil. I'm going to mix all this up with the carrots. We're going to put everything in the Ninja Speedi, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to complete this task, all in the Ninja Speedi at the same time. As I've already mentioned, I have the 4 russet potatoes already chopped and half of 1 onion already chopped in this bowl. I also have placed 3 cups of water, and that's what we're going to need in the Speedi in just about a minute. Now I'm going to mix together all the spices with the olive oil and butter with the carrots. So I'm going to pour the olive oil in first, and then put in the butter. And I'm going to mix that up a little bit. Notice I'm using gloves so we can make ourselves dirty and everything's going to be okay. Now I'm just throwing in all the spices with the garlic, like you're seeing here. Make sure you get all those in because it's important that we get them in. And then again, I'm just going to use my hands, the best mixers in the world, and just mix everything up just like you're seeing here. Mix it very well. Sometimes people don't mix up everything to a great degree, and that leaves their dishes tasting kind of flat. So once we have all this mixed together very well, I'm going to be putting all of this into the Ninja pan that goes with the Speedi. This particular Ninja pan came with my Speedi whenever I purchased it. So this is what we're going to be cooking the carrots in. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, now would be a really great time to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell as well, and therefore you'll be notified whenever we have new videos come up, and we do that about once a week. So you can see here that I have the carrots kind of spread out. You really don't want the carrots to sit on top of each other if possible. You want the carrots to be kind of on their own, and therefore they'll be able to cook on their own. So let me get my hands cleaned up. We're going to move over to the Ninja Speedi, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're ready to start up the Ninja Speedi, and I use this machine at least 2 to 3 times a week. It's one of my go-to machines, and I really do enjoy it. We're going to go ahead and turn the Ninja Speedi on, and the lever, you can be down here for the air fryer side and over here for the Speedi meal side. But what we're going to do today is go over to the steam and bake side. And then I'm going to set the temperature up to 375 degrees. I'm going to set the time for about 45 minutes. It is not going to take nearly that long. We're going to start checking these things out at about 15 minutes and see how long we need to go. So 375, steam and bake, 45 minutes. And now I'm going to show you how we're going to set these things in. Here is what I call the ledge. I don't know what you really call it, but this is what I call it, the ledge. I'm going to pour into the Ninja Speedi pot the 4 russet potatoes that I've chopped, half the onion, and 3 cups of water. So this is the 3 cups of water that is needed. So I went ahead and just put them there. We'll go ahead and get these down. Now just kind of smush this around like this. You know what? I think I'm going to put in 1 more cup of water in here just because I really want the potatoes to be almost submerged. So let me grab a little more water. Yeah, there we go. So the water is almost to the top of the potatoes, as you can see. Now I'm going to set this ledge, as I call it, just right on top like this. This is not sitting on anything. I have the little feet tucked in, as you can see here. I'm just setting it on top of the potatoes. Now I'm going to put in the Ninja pan that I received with the Ninja machine. As you can see, it fits beautifully there. Close the lid. Now I'm just going to press start. It's going to preheat. That'll take maybe 10 minutes or so, and it'll start cooking. I'm going to come back and check this once it's gone down to about, we've used up about 15 minutes time. And then I will check it and see how we're doing and make sure everything's cooking well. We'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, the Ninja Speedi has gone through its preheat, and we've been cooking now for about 15 minutes. I'm going to open up the Speedi, and we're going to check to see how things are going. I'm just going to check the carrots. Boy, they are almost there, but not quite. I'm going to give it another few minutes, and then we'll be checking the potatoes as well. So I'm going to give this another 5 minutes, and then we're going to check again and see where we are, and I think we're going to be there. We'll be right back. Okay, everybody, we are about 5 more minutes in. So we started at 45 minutes on the Ninja, and we're coming up to 20 minutes. So let's check the carrots. I think they're going to be, oh yeah, that's really good. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So let me take this out. It's been 20 minutes. Boy, that's hot. Okay. Let me check the potatoes. See how they're doing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So the time is 3:75, 20 minutes. 20 minutes, the potatoes are done, the carrots are done. I'm going to now pour the water off of the potatoes and create mashed potatoes, my favorite. And then we'll be right back and show you how we're going to wrap this up. Okay guys, I have just poured off the water in the sink of the potatoes, and I've used a colander like you're seeing here. Let me set this aside. I'm now going to be making mashed potatoes. And I'm going to be using this potato masher, and also this is kind of a meat grinder actually, but this is plastic, and you want to make sure you're using something plastic in the Ninja Speedi. You don't want to use metal utensils because it's going to cut and make the pot non-stick. I'm just mashing these up right in the pot as opposed to making another pot dirty. Here I have about 1 stick of softened butter. Butter makes everything better. I'm going to mash this up, start that working. Now I'm going to use a little sour cream. I'm going to put in about half a cup. About half a cup or so. A couple of big tablespoons like that, maybe 3. And then I'm going to pour in a bit of half and half. You can use milk, you can use whole milk, it's better. Half and half makes it even more rich tasting. So not much, just a little bit. We're going to start there and see how we do as we go on. So give me about a minute or so. We'll mash these on up. And then I'll be adding some salt, pepper, a little garlic powder. And as you can see, these are turning out super good. Wow. God, that makes me hungry. They do need a lot of salt because they require it. And then pepper. Gosh, I love freshly ground pepper with mashed potatoes. It just Gives it incredible flavor. I have about that much so far, and I'll be doing that again. You can use as much or as little black pepper as you like. It's to taste, whatever you think you want. So let me mix this up a little more. I might put in a little more. Half and half, but let me taste and see. So again, about that much. Just like that. Gosh, so good. These are just a little thick. I'm going to put in a little more, half and half. Not much. Maybe a tablespoon more. My friends, as far as I'm concerned, these potatoes are finished, and they look absolutely delicious. Now I want to come over here to the carrots for you. And these are honey glazed carrots. I have found that if I put the honey on during the cook, the glaze or the honey starts to get burned. So I wait, and then I'm just going to add a couple of tablespoons of honey. We're going to mix this up just like this to give that a really sweet and salty flavor, the salt coming from the salt we used a while ago. All right, so again, be careful. I'm using the wrong utensil here. I should be using one that is plastic or one that is not metal, but that's what I have in my hand. Okay, we're going to plate this up for you with some meatloaf and maybe one other piece of chicken. We're going to come back and show you how it all looks in just a minute. Okay, I have wrapped up the two home-style sides that I love in the Ninja Speedi. Again, the temperatures were 375 degrees, and it took about 20 to 25 minutes to make this all come to reality. Okay, we have the sides all ready, and I've prepared these a couple of different ways to give you some different ideas. So here we have the great mashed potatoes, we have the honey glazed carrots, and also my Ninja wood-fired meatloaf is all right here. Another option for you is you could do the same thing, just replace the protein, and this is just a Costco rotisserie chicken breast, and you can pick those up, of course, at any store that you wish. This one happens to be from Costco. So this is an easy way to put together some dinners very fast using the Ninja Speedi, which is a great machine. I love it. And that's about it. So I want to thank you for watching the videos today. I also want to ask you to please subscribe to the channel and do us a favor and leave a comment down below and tell us where you're watching the videos from, and we'll be sure to give you a shout out on one of our next videos. Thanks a lot for watching today.